with,
Recording in progress.
well, we're recording now.
Okay, very good.
Commissioner Moore is on here. You just can't see his name.
All right, very good. Well, we'll know who's here when we call the roll. So the regular session of the Planning Commission of the City of Lancaster will come to order at 5:02 p.m. Mayor, the roll call, please.
Chairman Vos,
Here.
Vice Chair Smith,
Here.
Commissioner Cook,
Present.
Commissioner Harvey,
Present.
Commissioner Moore. I know he's here. There's I think there's just some technical difficulties, but I'll say he's here on his behalf because I see him trying to log on. Commissioner Paris is absent and Commissioner Tufts.
Present.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Moore is here.
Hi. Great. All right, we have a quorum then. A brief invocation, if you'd pray with me. As we gather this evening to make our Planning Commission decisions for our community, may we use our best skills and judgment, keeping ourselves impartial and neutral as we consider the merits and challenges of each matter we consider tonight. As we deliberate, guide us to always act in accordance with what is best for our community and for our fellow citizens. I offer this prayer in his name. Amen. All right. The next item is public business from the floor. Since this meeting is being conducted telephonically pursuant to Government Code Section 24953, subsection E, this meeting will be conducted telephonically and video streaming live on Channel 28 and also the city's website. The public can participate with us by dialing in on their phone. They can also participate with us on the website. So this would be the time for public business from the floor. Do we have any public business on agendized items tonight?
We do. We do not have any emailed comments, Chairman. At this time, the public phone lines are open for those wishing to speak on public business from the floor. Any callers wanting to comment, please press *6 now, state your name, and wait until you're called upon. I see callers, but there is nobody wishing to speak at this time.
Okay, thank you. All right, then the first action item we have before us tonight is the approval of the minutes of the meeting of September 20th, 2021. I have a motion, please.
Yes, I move to approve the minutes from the regular meeting of September 20th, 2021.
Second.
Thank you. I'm sorry, who seconded that? Ms. Smith? Thank you. Thanks very much. All right, we've asked for public comments. Shall we ask for them again before we vote?
Sure. Anyone wishing to speak on this portion of the agenda may do so by raising their hand and wait until you're called upon. No one wishing to speak on the matter, Chairman Vos.
All right, thank you. All right, then it's been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Chairman Vos,
Yes.
Vice Chair Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Cook,
Yes.
Commissioner Harvey,
Yes.
Commissioner Moore, Commissioner Moore,
Yes.
Commissioner Paris absent, and Commissioner Tufts.
Yes.
Thank you. The motion passes.
6-0 with one absent. All right, thank you. The next item is a continued public hearing. This is a public hearing on the housing safety and environmental justice element update. Ms. Dale Hurts?
Actually, I will turn it over to Ms. Campagna. She has a brief, very brief update for the commission.
Good evening, Chairman Bowes and members of the Planning Commission. This item is being continued because we are resubmitting to HCD for their second review of the draft. HCD has a 60-day review period. Therefore, the item will be continued to a special meeting in January.
All right. Was it the January meeting you anticipate bringing this back?
That's correct.
All right, very good. So there's no penalty since the state is holding up the process?
Not anymore.
What's that?
I said not anymore. Previously, there was a penalty for cities who didn't have an adopted housing element by today. However, with new legislation in place, that is no longer the case. By resubmitting to HCD, it gives us an opportunity to have a very legally defensible document to present to the commission and to the council for adoption.
All right, very good, thank you. Any questions from the members? All right, it'd be appropriate to offer a motion to continue this matter to our meeting in January.
I move that we continue the meeting or this topic until January 2022.
Thank you. Second from someone?
Second.
Thank you. All right, is there anything further from anyone? Comments from the public?
There are no comments from the public.
All right, then, thank you. So please call the roll.
Chairman Vos,
Yes.
Vice Chair Smith,
Yes.
Commissioner Cook,
Yes.
Commissioner Harvey,
Yes.
Commissioner Moore,
Yes.
Commissioner Paris absent, and Commissioner Tufts.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes.
6-0 with one absent. All right, thank you. The next item is conditional use permit 21-05. This is a new public hearing. So without objection, the public hearing is open on this matter. This is a conditional use permit for an alcohol beverage control license. Is it Ms. Garibay that's presenting on this one? Or Ms. Campana?
I'll be presenting this one.
Okay.
And let me share the screen. Good evening, Chairman Vos and members of the Planning Commission. This item before you is conditional use permit number 2105. This subject site is located at 1525 West Avenue K, near the northwest corner of 15th Street West and Avenue K. A public hearing notice was sent out to the property owners within 500 feet of the subject site, and it was also hand delivered to the tenants that were adjacent to the building. The applicant, Madrona's Restaurant, is requesting a Type 47 ABC license for the sale of beer, wine, and distilled spirits for a bona fide restaurant. The hours of operation and the sale of alcohol will be from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. In addition, the applicant is proposing to have live entertainment such as a DJ, karaoke, mariachi, and pay-per-view sports events from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. In addition, staff also received an alcoholic beverage establishment application investigation form from the Lancaster Sheriff's Department, and they stated that they do not oppose this project. Therefore, staff recommends that Planning Commission adopt resolution number 2117, approving conditional use permit 2105. Staff is available for any questions, and I believe the applicant is here as well.
All right, very good, thank you. We did receive an uncontested letter on this item as well as the next item from the applicant, Mr. Medrano. So it would be appropriate then to hear from the applicant if he would care to address us, he or she, I don't know who it is. Can't tell from my screen. Is it Mr. Carrillo? No?
No, that's a staff member. Is the applicant on the line?
Let me double check.
I don't see the applicant on the call.
Well, that's unfortunate. So was he or she made aware that oftentimes the commission has questions on conditional use permits?
They typically are, Chairman Voss. They were made aware that there was a meeting this evening. And
Okay. Well, I had a few questions, but since they're not here to ask them, thanks, Ms. Campana, for the presentation. So we've asked for the applicant who isn't here to present to us, and shall we ask if there's any public comments on this matter?
at this time, public phone lines are now open for anyone wishing to speak on this matter. There's nobody wishing to speak on this matter, Chairman Voss.
Okay. Well, folks, what's your pleasure? You want to take up this matter by motion, or you want to continue it since the applicant's not here? I hate to put people off, but it could be considered sensitive in some people's mind.
Cynthia, are you trying to reach the applicant right now, or
Yes, I'm trying to reach them right now.
maybe give it a minute?
Sure.
It's kind of surprising that they're not here. It's an important step in their business.
Actually, two business opportunities.
It appears there was some miscommunication. I actually just got a hold of the applicant. They are waiting on another area. Just give me a moment to get them onto this site. Is the applicant on the line now?
Yes, it's not the applicant. It's actually the owner is the applicant. I don't know if he's online, but I am here on the phone. My name is Marta Candray.
Okay, Marta, are you representing the applicant? I know he's having some issues getting on.
Yeah, I am. Yes, I can represent him. Yes.
Okay. Chairman Vos, I know Mr. Medrano was trying to log on, but if Marta is available to and able to answer questions.
All right. I did not hear the name clearly. Who's on the phone from the applicant?
Marta. My name is Marta, M-A-R-T-A, Candray, C-A-N-D-R-A-Y.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. What's your position with Medrano's company, please?
I'm the one filed the conditional use permit on behalf of the owner. I did the plans, the specifications, the form, the application, the whole packet, and submitted for him.
Okay. Very good. Thank you for joining us today. The members may have some questions about regarding this particular project. We're now discussing the proposed restaurant location at 1525 West Avenue K, which was the former Coco's years ago. So the interior design of that store is similar to what it has been for a number of years. Is that correct?
That is correct. The only area that is going to be new, the one we already got health department approval, is to add a new bar with a stool sitting around and to prepare the drinks. You know, it's right in the middle of the dining room.
Okay.
The kitchen is existing, coolers are existing, the back room area where the dish is gonna be washed, everything is existing. The only no plumbing fixture will be at the no bar.
The site plan that's been shared with us shows a limited parking opportunity for the seating capacity of the facility. The city of Lancaster does not have a parking capacity standard for commercial development. However, the tenants in that facility as well as adjacent facilities are all food users for the most part. The concern that some might have would be the impact of on the existing parking and the adjacent tenants' ability to operate their business.
Yeah, for your information, we are not increasing the seating area. On the opposite, we are decreasing the seating area because where the bar will be placed, that used to be all dining with a lot of booths and seating area. So with this layout, we are decreasing the previous existing seating area.
All right, thank you. Anyone have any questions, members?
You say you're decreasing the seating area. So what will be the seating capacity for diners, not considering the bar?
Okay. Give me 1 second. I can give you that number right now. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. You said do not consider the bar, right?
Correct.
It's gonna be for 100 per person. 100 even.
Oh, okay, and then how many at the bar? How many bar stools?
In the bar we have 21. Actually 22, including one accessible space.
I think the plans call out for a seating capacity occupancy of in excess of 140, if I recall reading the plan correctly. Up in the top left
You
corner.
saw that number, and you saw that number in the layout, in the site plan?
In the floor plan. In the top left corner.
Yeah, we used to have that, but we did revise that number because where you can see you have the latest plans by the bar area on where we have the 3-compartment sink. In order to get the approved revision from health department, we have to remove those seats at the end of the bar. Now the new layout is not gonna have. It's gonna have in the bar. It's gonna have seating area only on the side because health department doesn't want us to have seating area in the end. Probably the plan that the plan checker has is the previous one, the one that we submit before get the approval from health department. Now the seating area has been reduced because we have to remove some seating area from the proposed bar.
So what authority do you have to commit the owner to a response of the commission requiring your understanding of the requirements of the conditional use permit? Do you have the authority to commit the owner?
Chairman Vos, I believe he is able to log on now. I believe he is on the call. Mr. Medrano, can you confirm?
Good deal. Which one is it?
I believe he's the one ending in 90. We just need you to unmute yourself, Mr. Medrano.
Yeah, 0890 is his cell phone number.
Is
Yeah,
that
we just,
*6? Does he have to hit *6 to unmute?
no, I'm asking him to unmute. He just needs to do it on his phone. I know he is on the call for a fact.
Yeah, we see the call, but we can't. There he goes.
There it goes.
Hello? Yes,
Is that Mr. Medrano?
yes, sir.
Ah, great.
Inconvenience. Yes, I'm here. Thank you.
That's great. We're glad to hear from you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for giving me the time. I got a little trouble to get in, but finally I did it.
Very good. So we were discussing the conditions of approval and the applicant's understanding of the requirements of the condition, all the conditions of approval, including the operation relative to site security, hours of operation, dispensing of alcoholic beverages, and those similar items. So you've reviewed all of those conditions, those recommended conditions?
Yes. I always have all those conditions. We make sure every single customer it's good in good conditions. And we got securities. Actually, we don't call it security. We call it Medrano staff, but it's keep an eye on every customer inside and outside the premises.
Yeah, you have what, 3, 4 other stores in the Antelope Valley?
Yes.
Santa Clarita?
5 commissioners, yes, 5 more. We got 4 more local and 1 in Santa Clarita.
So you'd be adding 2 more.
Correct. Yes. Yes, we try to move on. We try to survive with this pandemic that is affecting us a lot, but we're moving forward.
Well, I have concerns about your success, and we want to make sure that you clearly understand the conditions of approval. I believe your existing store on 10th Street West was a conversion of an existing operation, and I don't recall that we held a conditional use permit hearing on that. We may have, but I don't recall doing that. Every application for a conditional use permit is a new application. We do understand you have a very successful business historically.
Yes, Commissioner. Yes, I understand.
Yeah, and we want to make sure that you're continuing your success for the betterment of our community.
Yes, Commissioner. I make sure that happens.
Very good.
I make sure we keep it that. I make sure we keep in the same direction or better.
Very good. There may be other questions from members of the commission. Does anyone care to comment or have questions of the applicant?
I have a question. I'm just curious, Mr. Medrano, are you going to also leave the Medranos on 10th Street West operable, or will one of these new locations close that one on 10th?
No, we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it open. We struggle. Like I said, we're struggling at the moment, but I believe we'll get it through this. And of course, we would like to keep it open.
Okay.
Without closing any other location, we will keep looking and these two new locations. But definitely, we're going to keep it open.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other comments?
Yes, I'm just kind of curious. I mean, I've seen it all over the Antelope Valley with many restaurants. Is a lot of your struggle with the lack of staffing or able to hire staff?
That's one of the problems. I don't want to say that it's an issue, but that's one of the problems lately with the staff. But we are a big family. We have a lot of members in the family, and we all involved in this business. This is what we like to do, and definitely based to the family. We're going to keep succeeding. We have all the family involved, so we won't have no problems about the stuff.
That's good to hear. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Any other questions from members? Comments? Doesn't sound like there's any more. All right, Mr. Madrono, thank you for your comments. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we consider a vote on this matter?
No, everything's great. I want to mention that I'm here to serve the community, to be part of the Lancaster City Hall, to be part of the department, to be part of every department in this city. I'm here to help. I'm here, like I said, I'm here for the community. I'm here for you, for anything you need. Please, I'm here for you guys. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your comments. All right, then, are there any public comments, Ms. De La Cruz?
Any members of the public wishing to speak on this matter may do so now by identifying yourself, and I will call upon you. We don't have anybody waiting, Chairman.
All right, then. So if there's no objection, we'll close the public hearing and consider a motion on this item.
I move to, can you hear me? Okay. I move to adopt number 21-17, approving the conditional use permit 21-05 for the type 47 wholesale eating rice alcohol beverage control. I'm sorry for the feedback.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, or Commissioner Moore. Thank you. We're getting really bad feedback on your audio.
I think he made a motion.
Second.
All right. Do we have a second, please?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Vice Chair Smith. All right. Thank you. All right. Anything further from the members? Nothing further. Please call the roll.
Chairman Vos?
Yes.
Vice Chair Smith?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Harvey?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore? He's giving a yes. I see him. You're good. Commissioner Parrish absent and Commissioner Tufts.
Yes.
Motion passes 6-1 absent.
All right. 6-1, 6-0, and 1 absent. All right.
Correct.
So the motion carries. Your conditional use permit is approved on the Avenue K project, Mr. Medrano. The next item on our agenda is conditional use permit number 21-07. This is a public hearing on this item. This is a new restaurant at 44430 20th Street West. And the staff presentation is Ms. Garibay or Ms. Who's presenting on this?
I'll be presenting on behalf of Monique.
You're covering all the bases tonight, Ms. Campana.
For today.
All right, thank you.
No problem. This item before you is conditional use permit number 2107. The subject site is located at 4430 20th Street West, where the former Sizzlers was located. A public hearing notice was mailed out to the property owners within 500 feet and was hand delivered to nearby tenants. The applicant Madrona's Restaurant is requesting a Type 47 ABC license for the sale of beer, wine, and distilled spirits for a bona fide restaurant. The hours of operation and the sale of alcohol are from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. In addition, the applicant is proposing to have live entertainment such as karaoke from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. and mariachis from 12 to 3 on Sundays. Staff also received an alcoholic beverage establishment application investigation from the Lancaster Sheriff's Department, and they stated that they do not oppose the project. Therefore, staff recommends that Planning Commission adopt resolution number 2118, approving conditional use permit number 2107. That concludes staff's presentation.
Thank you, Ms. Caban. For the record, we did receive an uncontested letter signed by the applicant. We also received earlier today amended conditions to this conditional use permit. There were hours of operation in the entertainment portion of the application that were added, which are similar to the previous conditional use permit we just considered. So before we proceed on, I'd like to make sure Mr. Medrano has received and acknowledges the conditions, so-called standard conditions as amended that we received earlier this afternoon. Have you seen those, Mr. Medrano?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and you agree with them?
Yes, yes, Commissioner.
Very good, thank you.
Thank you.
All right then. We've heard from the applicant previously. If you'd like to tell us a little bit about this new store you're proposing, which was what, formerly a Sizzler restaurant, I believe?
Yes, yes, Commissioner. It used to be a Caesar Steakhouse, and now I would like to compare it to a Medrano's Restaurant, be close to the other one. Medrano's Restaurant, as we know, and a lot of people know, we've been succeeding in this town, which is Lancaster. Lots of people like it. We would like to have more restaurants all around the area, as long as we have the opportunity from landlords to give us the opportunity to be part of the landlords. We have good deals in these moments, in these critical moments, and we would like to expand our company as long as we can, and as long as we can working together. I understand that it's close to the other one. This one is a little smaller, but with the experience that we have and the relationship that we have with the community of Lancaster, the community, all these people, I believe we succeed. We're going to succeed in this place, which is it's in a good area, and it will be just more like restaurant, not too much like a more bar. It'll be just more restaurant, family restaurant.
Are you aware that the adjacent property to the south of your proposed facility is approved for a gas station and mini mart?
No, I'm not aware of that.
Well, the commission approved a gas station and mini mart there recently. And if I recall correctly, there's a shared driveway with your restaurant, proposed restaurant.
I believe with more businesses and whichever business is around, it's beneficial for any business. It'll bring a little more traffic, a little more people to the area. I believe any business that is around the area and that is coming or new, regardless what type of business it is, it's beneficial for any business. Like I said, I believe they'll bring more people to the area, more driving, more view. So I believe that'll be beneficial.
All right, very good. Just want to make sure you're aware of what's going on in your neighborhood.
Yes, we're very confident about what we do, Commissioner. And like I said, we're here to work with the community, and I know the community like Medranos, and that's what we're here. We're here for them, for you guys.
Very good. Members, do you have any questions or comments of the applicant here? Hearing Ms. Harvey?
Yes, I actually do. I don't want to take it off topic too far, since you did, Mr. Medrano mentioned that there's a total of 5. He has 1 location in Santa Clarita, but the 4 that are up here, including the 2 that you may get the additional. Do you know how many jobs that has provided for this area?
I didn't understand your question. Do we have any jobs, you said?
Do you know how many jobs that has provided the Antelope Valley?
Jobs, yes. I'm gonna provide with these 2 new locations. I'm sure I will provide at least 100 jobs, new jobs for people.
Okay. Just wondering how many that's bringing in.
With this location, approximately it'll be probably between 40 to 45 members of the staff on each location.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else have any questions or comments?
You also mentioned that the 20th Street location is a more family-friendly location. What is the difference in that design?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say more friendly. I mean to say more family, because we want to have a liquor license, but we're not going to have a big bar like the one on Avenue K. It's just going to be a small bar that we're allowed to serve alcohol, hard liquor, but it'll be just a small bar, like a serving area. That'll be more restaurant, not like a bar, actual bar.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, anything further from members? No, it'd be appropriate then to consider public comments. Ms. De La Cruz? Public comments?
Anyone wishing to speak on this matter may do so now and wait until you're called upon. There are no callers, Chairman Vos.
All right, thank you. All right, then, there's nothing further from the members and staff. It would be appropriate to close the public hearing without objection. Consider a motion on this matter.
I'll make a motion that we adopt resolution number 21-18 approving the conditional use permit to allow the type 47 alcoholic beverage control license for Medrano's Mexican restaurant on 20th Street West. APN is 3122-003-019, conditional use permit 21-07.
I'll second that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, then. So it's been moved and seconded. Any further comment? Please call the roll.
Chairman Vos?
Yes.
Vice Chair Smith?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Harvey?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Yes.
Commissioner Paris absent. Commissioner Tufts?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes 601 absent.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Medrano, congratulations on both your approvals, and we wish you well and a great success.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. And like I said, any member of the City Hall, any member that works for this department, for the City Hall, I'll be here to help. I'll be here. Please contact me. I would love to be more part of you guys and work together.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Mm-hmm. All right, then it completes our action items. The next item would be Ms. De La Cruz announcements. However, you can barely talk. Do you have anything you really want to say to us?
Not this evening. Thank you, though.
All right. We hope you get well soon.
Thank you.
All right, the members, do you have any comments on the commission agenda items, if any? Any comments from anyone?
No, I would just like to hear Commissioner Moore talk a little more on that speaker. It was quite entertaining.
Well, he's a long way away. He's at the Golden Gate Bridge, so it's a long way to, Oh my goodness. All right. So the next item would be, do we have any public comments from the floor on non-agendized items?
We do not have any emailed comments, but at this time, the public phone lines are now open for those wishing to speak on public business from the floor on non-agendized items. Any callers? There are no callers.
All right, then, very good. Thank you. So that completes our agenda tonight. Thank you all for your participation and patience as we slog through these continuing Zoom meetings. Eventually, I guess we'll be back in session in person somewhere along the line. I'm not sure when, but somehow. All right.
That is true.
So we'll stand adjourned to our next special meeting on November 8th, 2021 at 4:30 p.m. And it says on our agenda, it will be a telephonic communication meeting. So far at this point. If that
So far at
changes,
this point, correct.
you'll let us know.
We'll adequately notify the commission should anything change.
All right, very good. All right, well, thank you very much, you all.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Night.
Yep, have a good night.
Good night.
Recording stopped.